Hello and welcome to another video of computers and stuff. Today we're going to be looking at an old electronic here. It's a Motorola Mocam. This was manufactured around 1980 to 1985. There is actually a date on the back, I believe, that says 1983. Specs, model, and voltage, and stuff like that. This is an interesting camera made by Motorola, and we can see the connectors here on the back, and that's really mainly where everything is. We've got just the on and off, and lens right there. This is horizontal drive, video in, vertical drive in, and these are probably for little controls, I guess, for focus and stuff like that. You got your video out, so like composite, and there's another video out right there, and we've got a focus right there, so you can move that screw and focus the ones around on the inside, and then just power, and just plugs right in, 120 volt US power, and you got an LED indicator, and that's about it. And I guess the other thing I can show is that so the lens right here just unscrews, and that's the inside of the camera. I mean, that's really it. Like I said, it was a pretty big camera, and also you can see some tripod screws right there, and you can actually put it on a tripod, as you can see here. Well, that one's a little too small, but still, you can put it on kind of a tripod mount, sort of any type of wall mount or anything you want, and there's actually 3 of them. That's probably about it for the outside, so let's take a look at the inside. Caution: to prevent electric shock, do not remove cover. Wait, is it on? It's on. Okay. Okay. Take the cover off. So you can definitely tell that's the camera right now. It's just the receiver, the eye, whatever you want to call it. And I'm no camera expert, so if I don't say the right terms for things, then just correct me please in the comments. Here we've got some interesting things. So we got camera controls, so it's like focus, and actually more of like, would you want it to be more the camera focusing more towards the right or the left, how big the picture is, some different things with that. Here are some syncing settings, some different ones there, so you can turn these little things with a screwdriver. You just put your screwdriver in there, you can turn it, and then on the top here, this is actually an interesting little board. It'll actually put a number on the screen. So let's take a look at that right now and see what this will actually, if it'll actually produce a picture. So you'll actually notice that it does work. My capture card, or I guess the capture box here, will not accept the signal if it goes black for a second or blue, and the thing won't work because it just doesn't accept the signal. But we can kind of see it for a second here, and I'm gonna plug it back into my TV so you can see it better. But so right here I can change the number. There is an interesting pattern, so like for instance right here, if I want to change the 10s, or I mean the 1s here, this will change it to 63 back to 61, because that's basically the number. Okay, so 1, or I guess we could do it 60, so 0, and that would be 1, and then that would be plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, so that's all you need. So like you can do any 10s too, so like if we want to do 41, and there's kind of a different system there. There's some configuration for like how would you like it to look, so like background or no background, stuff like that. The color, colors of the number, stuff like that, all different stuff. And so for the numbers, you can actually make it any number you want. And so anyway, there's some other configurations. So if I get my flathead screwdriver here, we can see that it will, this doesn't do much, but really mainly we have here where you want the number to go, so it can go anywhere in your screen that you actually really want. So yeah, and picture, moving that around, stuff like that. Basic settings there with the camera. Yeah, so that's the inside, and we've got all the different voltage controllers here. I'm really thinking, I'm not a camera expert, but I think this board is for camera controlling, so controlling the actual unit in the inside there. This one is for voltage, and then video processing, and then this board is the number. So actually, if we unplug this right here, just unplug it like that, there will be no number at all. So you can just unplug that, and you won't have a number on the screen. And this number will be for whatever camera it was. So let's say this was camera 5 or camera 3, or even up to camera 99 in a building. You could see which one it was, so it wouldn't actually go in the monitor. Some monitors would include this, but if you want to just use normal TV or something like that and plug this thing into it, you see like what number camera it was. Alright, I plugged into my TV here. I'm trying to hold this up and focus it. Let me set this down. Oh, I just broke it or something. Okay, oh, okay, well now it's coming in once I take the panel off for some strange reason. Check this out, and it actually is better picture than I thought for, it's this crappy picture, I know, but it's better than I thought for being like just totally dead after a while. It took me a while to figure out the settings and configure it, working with this lens. This lens does not have any control, as it, you know, here's your control. So, and plus it's a much newer lens. I mean, it's still an old lens, but it's like from at least the late 90s. So I can adjust the picture here and focus it to make it look a lot better. And so if I want to do like mechanical focus right here, so that squeezes the picture, extends it. I want to be able to somehow, you can somewhat see something in the picture. I want to be able to kind of view things here. So, but if I were to film with this, look at this. I mean, it's black and white first, but the quality, you can't really focus, and that's probably just with age how this camera is. But still, wasn't top quality, but also it's pretty good for what I thought after being like in a basement for years. So okay, it just seemed to worsen as I got the settings changed. I'm just a shadow, aren't I? Oh, that's horrible. I don't know, but I've had the settings better. At least to start it up. I'm actually play with them a little bit more and see what I can do. Okay, it doesn't really respond to light that well. For some reason, there's like something, what looks like my camera is burnt, and something's burnt into its. Oh, not the best, but somewhat works. And hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Computers and Stuff. Subscribe if you like this content. Turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.